everyone, and welcome to our new series, Your Semmelweis, where we will cover important information about Budapest, Semmelweis, with insights, hints, and fun facts along the way. Today's episode, we're going to be covering some important information that you need to know after having just arrived to Budapest, Hungary. Some of the things that we're going to cover today are going to be getting your SIM card so you can have communication, connection in the city, being able to get around. Second thing we're going to cover will be the residence permit and your address card. Very important for staying in the country and, of course, having your documents ready. Third thing we're going to cover today is going to be student card, how to get it, where to get it, and why do you need it and why that's important. And last but not least, of course, we will talk a little bit about opening a bank account in the city so that you can have financial availability anywhere you go, and as well as some important facts along the way. So the first thing we're going to talk about is, of course, getting your SIM card. You've just arrived to the city, you're at the airport, and you don't know how you're going to get to the center of the city. You're confused. You think you should probably get the SIM card right there at the airport. That is an option you can take, and of course it's up to you. If you feel like it will be very difficult for you to get to the center of the city without worrying so much to have the connection, at least for that time period, you can of course do that. However, please keep in mind that sometimes those services do not work at the airport at specific times, depending on when you arrive, and sometimes the plans that they provide you are not that great either. But if you want a really good option for having a SIM card in the city and using it long term, I'd recommend you to get to the center of the city, maybe settle down in your hotel or an apartment that you already have booked for yourself, and then go somewhere to the closest mall, and you will definitely find one or two different mobile companies that will provide you the services that you need. So now that that's settled, we're going to move forward to figuring out how do we get our residence permit and how can we get the address card and why that is important. In order to get the residence permit, you have to keep a few things in mind. First thing, you have to get it within 15 days after your arrival in Hungary. And that applies to everyone, whether you are from an EU country or from a non-EU country. You have to get it as long as you're planning to stay in the country for longer than 90 days. Some of the things to keep in mind when applying for the residence permit is that if you have already come from a country where visa was a requirement to come to Hungary, most likely your embassy has already started a process for residence permit for you, which means that by the time you arrive in the country, you will be able to get your residence permit at your university. However, if you're from an EU country and you didn't need a visa to arrive to Hungary, you most likely will have to go through the process of applying for the residence permit yourself. In order to do that, you will have to have a few documents. First is a proof of payment of tuition. Second will be the letter of the university certifying that you're an active student there and you've been admitted, or your application confirmation from the university. For those of you traveling from EU countries, if you didn't need a visa to come to Hungary, you will have to apply for the residence permit online. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but there's a website called enterhungary.hu. Amazing website, honestly, because it helps you to figure out so many documents, easy, online, and no worries at all. You will have to create an account there, register, and then you will basically just log in, find a specific form that you have to apply for or a specific document you're applying for, fill out everything, upload the documents online, and then wait until they approve your documents, and most likely they will call you into the office to collect your biometrics and take a picture. As far as the address card, this is the card that will provide information about your residence within Hungary, so your specific address where you're going to be residing. And that card will be sent to you either via Gmail, because it's just a PDF format, it's an electronic card, you don't need any physical form of it, and you will either get it in your Gmail or on Enter Hungary website, and you will get an email about receiving that document as well. Moving on, student card. Why do you need it? How do you get it? So the student card is a card with a specific number, identification number, that will certify that you're a student of a certain university, with your name, your general information. And this student card is very important because with this student card, you can be officially a student, and also, for example, for transportation around the city, you can use it to get a discount. And this is why I want to point this out, like why this is very important. Student card is your official document certifying that you're a student of a specific university. Then, for example, when you're getting around the city and you want to buy a monthly pass, when the normal price for a monthly pass is 9,500 forints, with a student card, you can get it for as low as 3,450 forints. But keep in mind that student card takes a little bit longer to receive as opposed to the residence permit. Student card can take about a month of general waiting time in order to receive it. But don't worry, because if you apply for the student card right away, you will get a paper certifying that you're a student that you can also use to get the discount for the public transportation as well. But how do you apply for the student card? I guess that's the question of the day for now. In order to get a student card, you have to go to one of the government offices located in the city. There will be plenty, so don't worry. You have to just literally type in the Google Maps government office, and the first you see, you can go in that one. What you do, you bring your passport, you come in and you tell them that you are there to get a student card. After that, they will ask you a few questions, collect your data, and then they will take your biometrics, take your photo, and provide you with a paper called NEK paper, NEC. And that paper you will have to then collect and either bring to your secretary or upload a photo of it to your Neptune. And after that, university will take care of it for you. They'll get your student card ready, they will receive it, and they will send you an email saying that your card is ready for collection and you can come in, pick it up, and you're done. So that's all, guys. So we covered how to get your SIM card, how to get your residence permit, address card, student card, everything you need to know just the moment you arrive in Budapest, in the city, and you don't know what to do. Major things, most important, and I think we got it covered. So if you guys have any more questions, please leave us a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also don't forget to check our Instagram, our Facebook, and follow us for more.